If I were to ask someone to come help at Sleep in Heavenly Peace, I would tell them it is the best thing you could do ever. You help so many people from the moment you start helping at Build Day, to helping donate bedding, to delivering the beds and changing people's lives. There's so many different avenues you can do, and we can use anyone's skill set. If you just have a heart to help people, we have room for you.
Sleep in Heavenly Peace was founded in Twin Falls, Idaho by a man named Luke Mickelson as a Christmas project. His children were anticipating what they would be getting for Christmas, and Luke wanted to give them the spirit of giving. So he took some lumber in his garage, and together the family built a bunk bed. And that bunk bed was listed on Facebook, thinking he would get maybe a request for some child who was needing a place to sleep on Christmas Eve. And to his surprise, it received 11 requests. And Luke, being the man he is, went and delivered that bed and was smitten with the project, and those 11 beds were built. And actually, the first year he completed 25 beds. Sleep in Heavenly Peace has grown into a national organization that is in all 50 states, Canada, Bermuda, and the Bahamas, and has delivered over 350,000 beds to date. Today, as we go on deliveries, we'll be delivering our 500th bed. Luke identified an under-recognized problem, and something that surprises many of the people we speak to. He coined the phrase childhood bedlessness, which is his made-up word, but it's a real problem. Data shows that 3% of children in every community lack a safe, comfortable place to sleep. Myself, the applications that I vet, I hear of children that are sleeping on a lot of air mattresses, couches, with siblings or adults that, their parents or grandparents. And we believe that a bed is a basic fundamental human need to have a safe place to rest. We've provided beds to basically anyone who is in need. There is no economic qualification for our project. We serve grandparents getting emergency care of their grandchildren. We've given beds to foster parents, people coming out of homelessness or shelters. Anybody is eligible to go online and apply for a bed on their own behalf or on the behalf of a family member, a friend. And we do give preferential speed to organizations like Children and Youth and the Housing Department, who often reach out to us when they become aware of situations where the parents just aren't able to provide a child a bed at that time. So in behalf of improving their mental health, their physical health, their social health, my group of 1,000 helpers at this point has gone forth and given 500 children the opportunity to get a good night's sleep right here in your own community. Our chapter built its first admittedly wonky bed in 2022. September was our kickoff build, and I think we bought lumber for 6 beds and came up with one that was stable. So it was a work in progress, but by the end of that year I believe we delivered around 80. We got better at building beds, and every year we seem to have grown a bit, from 100 beds, 125 beds. The first year we just supplied beds for children in Keystone Central School District. The second year we reached out because we were meeting our goals to Jersey Shore and added their zip codes. Then the following year we added Bellefonte, where people were hearing about our program and knew their children had the need for beds. So we have accommodated as we could. Last summer in 2025, I got a phone call one morning saying that to their dismay, that the chapter in Harrisburg area was closing down due to lack of motivation and help, but that they were going to bring all the tools to me as the closest chapter. And I immediately said, sure, why not? And they brought as many tools as I already had. So in my head, I'm thinking, we can build twice as many beds in the same time. So, optimist that I am, I'm thinking, well, we can serve twice as many people. So I went out and I reached out to people in Centre County and people in Lycoming County who had been asking for support, and I committed to adding their zip codes. We owe a debt of gratitude to S.A. Piper Logistics. They are the current owners of the old Piper aircraft plant in Lock Haven. They provided us with an opportunity to hold our builds indoors, which is a luxury for many chapters in Sleep in Heavenly Peace. Not only that, they store all our equipment and all of our beds and provide 10,000 square feet for us to build, so we can accommodate over 100 people in the process. Because of that, we're not your typical mobile build operation. Many of the chapters take their trailers and build under tents, but we're fortunate to be able to build year-round, and they also provide us with a manager to make sure the electricity and everything is running smoothly. They provide us with all the electricity for the build, which is a lot. When you think of all those power tools going at the same time, they provide the heat, the water, the resources, the insurance, the security for our things to be safe. And truly, we would not be where we're at without their help. We are a 100% volunteer-driven organization, and with their support of being a free facility, we have almost zero overhead. So when you give $1 to Sleep in Heavenly Peace, I can guarantee that 95 cents of that is going directly into building a bed for a child in this area.
We've never done this before, and I really just wanted to have an opportunity to get out with my son and help our community, and it seemed like a really great opportunity for us to do that. We're glad to be here and help kids within the community, and it's for a great cause.
When you attend a build day with Sleep in Heavenly Peace, any Sleep in Heavenly Peace, you'll see that we're all uniform in our 12 stations of building components. We cut, we sand, we drill, we assemble.
We have cutting, measuring, we have a slat station, we have drilling, we have sanding, which is huge, we have tons of people sanding, headboard assembly, staining, branding of the SHP onto the headboards. I think that's most of them, there's probably a couple others.
We have supervised these stations by core team members that have been trained to make sure that an amateur or someone who's never touched a tool or a child can come in and learn to use some equipment and have a safe, positive, fun experience, and on the result of that being that another child is helped and has a bed.
We decided to come out today because we thought that the mission for Sleep in Heavenly Peace was a really great cause, and of course, you know, who doesn't like playing with power tools? We talked to Laura about bringing out the Girl Scout troop that we volunteer with, and so we're out here at your Wood Build Day and having a ton of fun. We're sanding away. Seems like the wood never ends though.
Nobody wants to sleep on the ground. Like, they want to be able to sleep in a bed, but if you don't have enough money, you can't buy a bed, and it's really unfair. But then for this, you make beds for the people.
I just like knowing that I'm doing something that's going to help people near where I live, and that everything we're doing today is going to go to someone that needs it.
I really like playing with the power tools.
Annually, we try to have a training, retraining session, and we have people from our build that have come in and enjoyed the day that want to learn more. We also retrain our core team to make sure they're all on the same page to make the experience safe for the volunteers, and to also make sure that our components are uniform so that they're interchangeable. And we assemble the beds right in the children's bedrooms, complete with a mattress, bedding, pillows, a mattress cover, and a lovey blanket so that the kids can experience the comfort of that whenever they need it. Volunteers of all ages and skill levels are able to participate. They can participate as a family. Social clubs join us, like the Kiwanis, the Rotary Club, Rotary Interact, the Knights of Columbus, church youth groups, fire departments, leadership groups, senior projects, Girl Scout projects, Boy Scout projects, anything you can think of. There's so many opportunities for you to volunteer, and once you've done it once and experienced the joy and the fun of being in fellowship with a lot of other people with a like mind, I think you'll probably want to do it again and again, and that's been my experience. We are fortunate that annually, every year, the social fraternity at Bucknell University, which is not really close to us, but their national outreach is Sleep in Heavenly Peace. They are Sigma Alpha Epsilon, and they raise money and come and have their own build day, which they sponsor fully, and build beds and have enjoyed deliveries as well.
I'm the head of the delivery hub for Lycoming County, and basically I make the phone calls to the places that need beds delivered. I set up the deliveries and then I help deliver them, and we set up the beds in the homes for the kids. A family who left from New Jersey, they actually had come on a bus and only had what they could bring on the bus. So we delivered, it was just one boy that we were setting up a bed for, and his mom literally cried. And of course, I'm a sensitive person, I cried as well.
The application process is very easy, just a few simple questions about why you need a bed. There is no level of income, there's no personal questions. Just tell us where you live, your phone number, your email, and why you need a bed, and either I or one of my hub managers will call you up and talk to you about it and how we can deliver it to your house. There's so many ways for you to help. The cost to deliver a bed ranges between $250 and $300, and that really depends on you. It depends on how much of our bedding we can get donated, and that lowers the price. I shop as best I can, and the lumber price is affected a bit. But there are the ways you can donate. You can donate online. You can send a check directly to headquarters or to myself, and I'll move it on to headquarters. Every dollar, 95% goes directly into the bed. We often need pillows and mattress covers. We take gift cards from Lowe's or Walmart or Amazon that can be used to purchase things when we're short. We rely heavily on grants. The Lowe's Foundation provides us with at least $4,000 a year in lumber and materials. The SHP organization provides us with $2,500, but when you start adding up 500 beds, the $250 a piece, that's a tip of the iceberg. We do need support, and if you reach our website, you'll learn the many ways that you can donate by sponsoring a build. You can become a bunkhead, where you commit to donating a small amount every month. $25 a month, every month for a year, builds one bed for a child in your community.